Good morning, viewers. You're watching Breakfast News. Before we begin, let's take a look at the headlines. No extension for electoral roll, revision says Meghalaya CEO. La Palang tragedy inquiry awaiting post-mortem reports. Pindan Umsao Dorbar demands life imprisonment for accused in sister's murder. Centre agrees to Parliament debate on NEET, opposition leaders detained during protests. President Draupadi Murmu held landmark talks in North Macedonia. Now let's take a look at the local news. Chief Electoral Officer BDR Tiwari has ruled out any extension of the special intensive revision of electoral rolls, saying the exercise will be completed as scheduled. With over 90% of enumeration forms distributed and 62% digitized. Electors have been urged to submit their forms by July 29, while verification of absentee, shifted, deceased and duplicate entries is also underway. The draft electoral roll will be published on August 5th, following by claims and objections before the final roll is released on October 7th.
7,446 enumeration form already been digitized, accounting 62.15% of the total electorate, marking significant progress in the digitization process. So, some districts like West Jaintia Hill, Southwest Khasi Hill and Southwest Garo Hill achieved 100% distribution, East Garo Hill 99.9% and Ribhoi 99.8%. So in the digitization also, West Khasi Hill digitized 79.86%, Southwest Khasi Hill 78.5%, East Jaintia Hill 75.4%, followed by West Garo Hill 74.03% and Southwest Garo Hill 73.81%. So we are having 3,551 polling booths. So they are supposed to, all the parties to appoint BLAs, but it is not mandatory. It is voluntary. If they want to appoint, they should. So as Meghalaya has before SIR, they have not appointed any BLAs in the prescribed manner. So once we have appealed and approached to them, they have come forward and appointed BLAs. So it is no upper cap or anything, no requisite number. It is up to the political party how many BLAs they want to.
The magisterial inquiry into the La Palang tragedy, which claimed 5 lives, is still pending as post-mortem reports are awaited. East Khasi Hill's Deputy Commissioner Abhilash Baranwal said the labour inquiry has been completed to facilitate compensation for the 3 labourers, while the eligibility of the 2 rescuers will be decided after the magisterial probe is concluded.
That magisterial inquiry, as I had earlier said, that post-mortem report was still awaited. So that report is still awaited, as a result of which we have not really been able to finalize the magisterial inquiry. But simultaneously, the Deputy Labour Commissioner, he has submitted his inquiry report, and we have asked him to submit the same to Commissioner for Employee Compensation, so that the 3 families who have lost the 3 labourers who lost their lives, who were engaged by the contractor, at least they can get some relief. And only after magisterial inquiry I'll be able to say whether the other 2 rescuers who had gone to rescue those 3 labourers, whether we'll be able to include them in the Employee Compensation Act or not.
The Dorburshnong of Pindan Umsao, along with the victim's family and villagers, has demanded life imprisonment for the man accused of murdering his sister. During a peace rally, they urged authorities to ensure strict punishment and warned that granting bail could trigger public unrest, while calling for a speedy investigation and early filing of the charge sheet. They also appealed to the police and judiciary to ensure the accused remains behind bars to safeguard the community.
Om tang bakadei ka rukunthei, rei kadei ka paratrai ka jong u, kala pen su kriap, ya kasinong ka tau hi barok away. Bat ka jaka ka bausim ya ka jing im lan yu peniau, kadei ha ka jaka lenti sinong lenti padba. Hajan jong ka station jong ka sinong, te bon ki kelung kena ki kemi ki kepa kibayat lenti salia. Kane kalawan ra ia kajing sngaw ding kajing sosir na kabanta jo kasnong gathaw. Nakaliang jo kasnong gathaw na magata. Ngiliyang tali lang kaway. Nado bangyesong ia ka executive committee jo kasnong. Niliyakot bangin wat yung no brio hadok bandasyam.
The East Khasi Hills District Administration has stepped up the implementation of the MEGHALAYA Resident Safety and Security Act by engaging Elaka chiefs and strengthening online tenant registration. Deputy Commissioner Abhilash Baranwal said all tenants, regardless of ethnicity or religion, must be registered, while pilot localities have suggested improvements to make the digital system more effective and user-friendly.
As of now, though, our focus is on ensuring that all the tenants, irrespective of the ethnicity, the religion, or irrespective of the original or the permanent residence, as long as they are residing as a tenant in any locality, in any shnong, they should be registered as has been mandated by MRSSA. So this is our overall focus. So basically, this office has had different rounds of meeting with the localities, with the Darbar shnongs. But traditional chiefs, we have, the Ilaka chiefs and heads, we have reached out to them for the first time, because as of now, there is no role for the Ilaka chiefs and heads in the Act. So that's why they have not really been called for meetings so far, I believe. But the reason why we call them for meeting is because we want to enlist their help in ensuring that it is implemented properly in the rural areas and suburban areas, which are within their Ilakas.
BJP Meghalaya General Secretary Wankit Bokposhna has urged the state government to replace overhead utility wires with underground cabling in Shillong. He said the move would improve public safety, reduce power disruptions and enhance the city's appearance, particularly in tourist hubs like Police Bazaar. Poshna added that the party will submit its proposal to the government, advocating similar infrastructure upgrades across district headquarters in Meghalaya.
Senjam ke meningkong ke ba nakaliang menteri rang wadu ula ii kata ka jing kya kamtam ha be de ke jing kani kal kom ya kini ki cables ki overhead cables and apa sor we sor shulong kamtam ha ba ka jela ka dan pengkhe man yang national games tekalong pe gi bastana ba nakaliang menteri rang wadu ula shimkhya ini ngatai kelanang ya ke kam shmat na thai kila sedang ban persang ban penu ban kita ni ke kebetulan kam ni kalau ba pi kum ka nong ba hi ke bala kan ang mix ni kanang roi jadi sya ndai shu ban pakhat tang man chuang man weng ni kini ki cables ki bawet ni kaplan hi ke di banong ba ni di ban ya no kham shmat kniat ban plan thmai no hi dia ke rukom ban penya ya kanika you know kalan jung kalat ne kini ki low tension lines ne ki high tension lines ki ba ka di bandon no kada komplan thmai.
A 3-month integrated health campaign was launched at the Kya East village in East Jande Hills to provide free screening for HIV, TB, diabetes, syphilis and other diseases along with Aadhaar and MHIS enrollment services. Inaugurating the campaign, Sutanga Saipung MLA Santa Mary Shilla urged people to undergo confidential HIV testing, saying early detection and treatment can save lives. Officials also announced plans to strengthen HIV care and awareness across the district. Around 1,200 people, including students, teachers, healthcare workers and members of the public, receive hands-on CPR training across Shillong on National CPR Day. Organised by the Indian Academy of Pediatrics and Rotary Club Shillong Heritage, the campaign aimed to teach life-saving CPR skills and raise awareness about the importance of giving CPR within the first few minutes of a cardiac arrest.
Today is the National CPR Day, where in mass we are teaching the public, lay persons, the medical students, the healthcare providers and anyone who is willing to learn CPR today, so that all of us learn CPR and save the life of a victim. Okay? So the significance of this day is every year we celebrate this day as an IIP CPR day, but this year is a little special where we're doing it nationwide, where we are targeting to train about more than 40,000 people at a time all over the country. It's a nationwide program, and as I've said, 40,000 we are targeting more than 40,000 to be trained on this very day, so that only with 2 hands we'll be able to save the victim's life, because it is within 4 to 6 minutes where we have to act and give a very a good chest compression, okay, so that we compress the heart so that the brain will get the oxygen and he again revives.
The District Disaster Management Authority, West Janta Hills, in collaboration with the NDRF, conducted a disaster preparedness exercise at Adventist Higher Secondary School, Klee Tirshi. The awareness program, part of a district-wide campaign from yesterday till the 30th this month, included lectures and practical demonstrations on disaster response, first aid and the safe use of emergency equipment for students, teachers and local residents. "20 handlooms were distributed to the women of self-help groups under the Untrai village organization in Riboy to promote traditional weaving and sericulture. Mawahati MLA Charles Marngar handed over the looms during a program organized by the District Handloom and Sericulture Department in the presence of District Handloom Officer D. Taryang. The initiative aims to strengthen women's livelihoods and support the district's renowned Rindia silk and handloom sector. Officials said the program will help preserve Meghalaya's traditional weaving heritage while creating sustainable income opportunities for rural women.
lambat jongi ha ka bakil ala dan periode ya resil bilai ha ko kan tulu ka jongi ba nila yo sipun ki jintur ku ki bakra professional ka ka jongi ba ki mo ni ki kan jan kila ya shakma kila ki shakma ha ka batan jan
kita nak ni ki lokku ni ki jongi mo kan no ka ka jis mo ko ka banda ki mo sin ka jonga ba ni plan ki brio shakari ka zakati kila ku ni shakari ka zakati fi kwa plan ba ya khan banyak banyak orang Thailand bah bantu Thailand kata orang Thailand tu semua kata hari culture macam ni yang hari
na layo snew bagi we slow bil ayo yang dengan sin mo Thailand ti ay na snew Dia ni kasi bunga di om try ro ni dia ni penpau ni dak dari dengan berkau ublei nang keku ublei nang harap dia pi ni om maksim sisu ban ai maksim dia di parang ni ibadan hapo jengkarin hoy.
Now let's move on to national news. The centre has agreed to hold a discussion in Parliament on the NEET issue after Congress leaders demanded a debate during protests in New Delhi. Union Minister Jitendra Singh said the government accepted the demand but alleged that Rahul Gandhi later raised additional demands, while assuring strict actions against those involved in the NEET paper leak case. Meanwhile, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, Akhilesh Yadav and several opposition leaders were detained by Delhi police during the protests near Lok Kalyan Marg and were later released.
So the government found it appropriate to assign me and along with me the Union Home Secretary to go to the spot and try to make them understand not to indulge in an activity like this, and instead they could come to the table, have a talk. When we went there, and very politely, very humbly, I tried to plead before Rahul Gandhi ji that this was not the manner in which he should be indulging. He also did not behove a leader of his stature, and the LOP, and also a senior Congress leader. He said yes, he was ready to lift this dharna, to suspend this dharna, provided he was given an assurance that government was ready for a discussion in the Parliament on the issue of NEET exam, the paper leakage, etc., all those issues related to this.
Here's the international news updates. President Draupadi Murmu and North Macedonian President Gordana Siljanovska-Davkova reaffirmed strong bilateral ties during the first ever visit by an Indian president to North Macedonia. The two countries agreed to deepen cooperation in trade, IT, agriculture, healthcare and tourism, while India announced it will double ITEC training slots, including courses in artificial intelligence. President Murmu also paid tribute to national hero Goshe Delchev and described the visit as a milestone in strengthening India-North Macedonia relations.
Through joint initiatives and technology development in health sector, including in healthcare facilities. As you are aware, North Macedonia has supported India in its fight against terrorism, and I recall that it had strongly condemned the Pahalgam terror attacks in Jammu and Kashmir in India last year. Honorable Rashtrapati Ji also met with the Prime Minister of North Macedonia, who also hosted a lunch in honor of Honorable Rashtrapati Ji. They also discussed all issues of cooperation, including cooperation in the new and renewable energy sector. Honorable President also met with President of the Assembly of North Macedonia. She addressed the Assembly of North Macedonia, the session of the Assembly. In her address, she emphasized the need for countries to work together as two democracies, fostering strong partnership by institutional linkages. She informed the Assembly.
US President Donald Trump has warned that the United States will launch a powerful military strike if Iran attempts to rebuild its nuclear program. He also warned Tehran against targeting commercial shipping in the Strait of Hormuz, while claiming Iran is seeking talks despite ongoing tensions. Meanwhile, Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian said the government is coordinating closely with Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei as regional tensions continue to escalate. Now let's take a look into the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature 23 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 28 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 81%. Rainfall 2.1 millimeter. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature 18 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 23 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 81%, rainfall 3.4 millimeter. Meanwhile, in Jowai, minimum temperature 19 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 23 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 82%, rainfall 2 millimeter. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Jowai says moderate rain with thunderstorm likely at many places. Before we wrap up a news bulletin, let's take a look at the headlines once again. No extension for electoral roll revision, says MEGHALAYA CEO. Lapalang tragedy inquiry awaiting post-mortem reports. Pindan Umsao Dorbar demands life imprisonment for accused in sister's murder. Centre agrees to Parliament debate on NEET, opposition leaders detained during protests. President Draupadi Murmu held landmark talks in North Macedonia. We have come to the end of our breakfast news. Stay tuned for the Khasi News Bulletin coming up next, and do follow us on our social media platform. This is Mirabel Black. Have a wonderful day ahead.